matter and rid the community of sex predators preying on innocent minors. Shadrack Miti, KTN News.
So tonight, a senior superintendent of police is in court against his bosses for what he describes as injustice and more injustice, attributing it to personal vendetta. Osman Ali's case could turn out to be just an example of deeply seated troubles eating the police service. Brian Obuya has that story for you.
At the Labour and Employment Court in Milimani, a senior superintendent of police is suing the National Police Service Commission, the Attorney General Kihara Kariuki, the Inspector General of Police and the Deputy Inspector General of Police, Gabonur. Funke Osman has been working for the National Police Service under its arm of the Administration Police since the 8th day of August 1978. The man has worked through the ranks of service, maintaining law and order for over 40 years now. But from what court papers present, it is that very police service that appears to have embarked on a mission to ruin the career of the old man, a career whose track record shows has been scandal-free. Funke Osman has told the court that it all began in February 2018 when his salary was suddenly stopped without any notification whatsoever. And with that, the details of the 40 years of service began to emerge in a rather more dramatic fashion.
I've done a lot. And that's why I held to the rank of senior superintendent of police from the ground, from a constable. I was not a cadet. So now I'm in dilemma. I'm not access to my pension. I'm not access to my salary. So I don't know what's happening.
Funke was to retire in June 2017, but that was before he survived a grisly road accident. His subsequent registration with the National Council for Persons with Disability will see him added 5 more years in the service in line with the National Council for Persons with Disability Act and Policy. In 2015, the senior superintendent of police was involved in an accident at his workstation in Kigumo, Murang'a County. He sustained multiple fractures on his right leg, leading to hospitalization and constant medical treatment that lasted more than 4 months. Funke was immobilized, all this time under the care of medical doctors and the Murang'a County Hospital. Funke has told the court that after several rounds of medical assessment, he was subsequently registered as a person with a disability on the 2nd day of December 2016 under ID number 383388. The senior superintendent of police has told the court that he continued offering services as usual, even past his envisaged retirement period of June 2017, and drawing his salary without a hitch. He says he even got a promotion letter within the course of this period. But his salary will be stopped suddenly in February 2018, 7 months into the 5-year extension of his retirement.
But it is very sad or very serious when I can work for 40 good years as a Kenyan citizen, as a policeman. I become disabled on the line of duties, and then ni kama nimetupwa, ni kama nimechukiwa.
Funke has told the court sitting in Milimani that on inquiry, he was informed that the Deputy Inspector General of Police in charge of the Administration Police had given instructions to the head of Human Resources Department to stop Funke's salary immediately. Funke has told the court that he sought an appointment with the DIG through unanswered calls and text messages, but in vain, as the DIG categorically told Funke that he couldn't meet him, but he'd rather referred the man to the county commander, who also had no idea or communication on the salary stoppage. Funke says it is the DIG, Nur Gabo, who said that his papers were not genuine but, quote-unquote, from River Road. And in a string of letters, authorities including the National Council for Persons Living with a Disability wrote to the National Police Service confirming authenticity of the papers in possession of Mr. Funke Osman. In fact, in April of 2018, the National Police Service audited and verified as genuine Funke's documents in Nyeri, and In a press conference, the chairman of the National Police Service Commission at the time, Johnston Kavuludi, subsequently said that all those whose documents had been verified as genuine will be reinstated. All salaries and allowances previously withheld paid in the subsequent month. Funke has told the court that the DIG will hear none of it, and that is the backbone of case number 291 of 2018 filed at the Employment and Labor Relations Court in Milimani, here in Nairobi. In an interesting intrigue, Funke now says that the battle between him and Nur Gabo is personal and that their clans have something to do with it, but this is not the level to which Osman expected it to escalate. On the 13th day of March 2018, the court gave a stay order that the respondents retain the officer in employment at his current rank with full payment until the hearing and determination of the matter. Surprisingly, the respondents will hear none of it. The court order went with the wind. Funke's salary was not reinstated.
The DIG wanted me to withdraw the case from the court. But I could not accept because I was thinking, how do I withdraw a case when I took a case to court? When I have a letter of reinstatement back to the duty from the National Police Service Commission.
With pressure mounting on the respondents, the National Police Service Commission CEO Vincent Onyango will on the 10th of July 2018 write to the DIG Mr. Nur Gabo asking him to reinstate Funke Osman. Onyango advised the Deputy Inspector General to further avoid contempt of court in which proceedings were being instituted against the service and the commission. The National Council for Persons with Disability will later write to the Deputy Inspector General asking the man to reinstate the officer. This, they said, was to avoid unnecessary court battles. In a number of instances, Funke has told the court sitting in Nairobi that people from the office of the Deputy Inspector General have approached him seeking to talk out the matter out of court. But the senior superintendent says he does not understand how and why, since his was a clear case of what he has told the court is personal vendetta. One such instance is this phone call, which KTN's Crime and Investigations Desk has recalled. The caller, known to our Crime and Investigations Desk, calls Funke to the office to talk.
Sasa tutaona naje?
Labda utaniambia.
Unajua kuna ile kitu inasemekana ulianza maliza. Sasa ndio ninaambiwa. So fight time ukuja tafadhali. Hata kama ni kesho.
Sitapata nafasi kesho.
Lakini
si umeniambia to find time.
Fight time ukuje. Unaona kama ni leo unakuja the earliest.
Maybe preparation of 4 or 5 days.
Nitakuwekea. Oye, mimi ndio nalipa fare kila kitu, mimi ndio nagharimia kila kitu hata kukaa hapa Nairobi.
And indeed, Funke traveled all the way from Wajir to Nairobi. KTN News Crime and Investigations Desk now has something from that meeting held with the same caller here in Nairobi.
And the thing is, it's very, very simple. That whether you have no issue with anybody,
I have no issue.
Whether you are prepared to go home,
correct.
Ofisi ndio ilikuambia usiende.
Correct.
Kama hungekuwa unaenda nyumbani,
yes.
Hungelete vitu zako wakati uliitishwa.
Haki ya Mungu.
Hungelete ungesema.
Nani amelazimisha?
Ungesema mimi ni disabled.
Yeah.
Shida ile iko ni moja. Tumeweka hivi vijana kwa sababu ya masomo, positions ambazo they cannot hold.
They cannot make a decision. Kwa sababu
huwa tunaona hii kitu tukipeleka hii itakuja kuletwa sana.
Kabisa.
Na hapa kuna njia tunaweza kusolve.
Ndio.
Na tunasolve. So I'll make up my report.
Yes.
Mkubwa yangu.
Yes.
Tamrudishia.
Yes.
Aniambia vile ataniambia.
Thank you so much.
For now, the Senior Superintendent of Police, Osman Ali Funke, waits on the court ruling of his case, which he has presented as a malicious attack of his person. He says it amounts to abuse of office, nepotism, and favoritism. But